Hi, welcome back to the show. My name's Johnny. Right, guitars. That's what we're here for right now. I don't know what this channel is going to be like long term. I have no idea. Right now, it's just kind of where I put my hobbies. And hopefully someone else enjoys it. But anyway, I have a question. Because I've been up to so many things. I started looking through all of the footage that I have. I think I have over 30 hours of footage over like the past couple months of me just working on these guitars. And we're going to get into what they look like right now and everything that I've done to them. But what I want to know is, what do you want to see? Since I have so much footage, I figured editing all of it and just throwing it out there would have been just an absolutely grueling task without knowing for sure that at least somebody out there wanted to see it. I have plenty of things to pull from, so as I talk through this, I want you to think, what do you want to see? Or if you already know what you want to see, just type it in the comments below. I'd be happy to make a video on it. Without further ado, what did we do? We did strings, we did saddles. Well, the first thing we did was put the bridge back on because the wood was broken. So we glued the piece of wood back on. You had nothing to do with this. I did this all by myself, gosh darn it. I glued the piece of wood back on, put the bridge on, strung it up, I played it, made some sounds. I was chasing the dang noise. Yeah, that's right. Didn't have any output. I had to fix up the input jack. That was fun. Then there was getting it to play, so there was some setting it up. I had to redo the screw holes so that way the neck would actually properly connect to the body. Then I shimmed the neck. Anyway, I think that's where it ended. Where I was getting to, now I think this is the new stuff. So with the new stuff, this is where I want you to kind of poke at. Like, if I say something in here that sounds cool, you want to see more about how I did it, let me know in the comments below. Took the stickers off, decided that wasn't the look I was going for. I did a Tom DeLonge guitar mod. I made it with an invader, treble bleed circuit, and cut the pickguard from a blank. So that was about 8 hours. Don't recommend it, but if you want to see how I did it, let me know. What else did I do? I got a blue guitar. I don't know. I don't think we've seen this. I got a Yamaha Pacifica 012, so the nice and cheap kind. And I did the saddles to that one. I also did locking tuners. I believe these are... I forget. We'll go through those guitars in a second. Well, I guess I can just show you. What the hell ever. Alright, so this is the 112 from before with the Tom DeLonge setup on it. It has the same spacing from bridge saddles to where the invader starts. It has the single volume pot with the treble bleed circuit in it. I love the way this thing looks. It looks so cool. I put slinky top heavy bottoms on this and it sounds just like, from what I can tell, it sounds just like Tom's guitar. The cool thing about this one is the input jack's on the side, not right here, so it looks not stupid. It's the only thing about Strats I don't like. Sorry if you're a Strat player and you like that, I don't like it. Still has the old school bridge in it, and that's about it. I think that's all there is to this one. So, going down the line, this blue one, it started out with a, a white pickguard with the stock electronics and all that stuff, but I got some lace sensors in here, and this abalone pickguard on the blue and the chrome. It just looks freaking sweet. Everybody loves this one. I think it's the prettiest guitar I've ever seen, and I also dibs this look. This is my look. You can't have this look because I just dibsed it. So what do? Locking tuners with the single pilot screw. There we go, single pilot screw. I got those on Amazon. These are unbranded. I think they're Music Lily. I'm not sure. What else? Yeah, so I did all the wiring on this one. Did the saddle upgrade. Still has the same bridge and all that stuff. I did a shim on this one, so it plays the same as the other one. Super low action, rate string relief, intonation, all that good stuff. Again, I have footage of all this stuff. I just don't know what people care to see. This is a DLX that I picked up, so the Yamaha 012 DLX. This one comes with a mahogany body, so it's way heavier, and a much thicker neck, premium neck, if you will. It also has rolled fretboard. That's right. That's right. It's got like a little bit of a roll to the fretboard, like stuff that you would see on like a $2,000 guitar. I got this for $100, and it was covered in dust and viruses, probably. So I had to clean it up, and it was disgusting. But I did this pickguard with the Fishman's, the modern ceramics, with just a ton of selections from this guitar. The bridge is a complete redo. It has this brass resonator block on it, so it's heavy as hell. What else? It's active. I had to, do some fancy stuff with the Dremel to get the pickup to fit, but yeah, it all worked out. I think these are steel strings on here. Oh, I did the nut. So, bone nut. And locking tuners again, but these are the Geikers. These are like the vintage style, and I gotta say this was not the right choice for the Pacifica. The spacing on the Pacifica for the strings is much wider than the typical Strat or Telly. I think this would have been for Telly. I think these are specifically designed for that Telly spacing. Yeah, you're not gonna. This was probably not the best way to do it. So one of them kind of sticks out a little bit because there's too much spacing between them, and the screw can't sit down and actually hold the thing in, so it pokes up a little bit. But it's not the worst thing. I don't know. It still works. Yeah, that's everything I did here. I also got this one. I haven't done anything with this one yet, but this will be in some next videos. I got this bass. Did the pickguard here. I put quarter pounders in here. Both the jazz neck, or jazz bridge and jazz style bridge, and the P style neck, like the Mark Hoppus signature. I did this pickguard. I also did this pickguard, which is totally interchangeable with the other one because I did it with these little what are they called? SM2. What the heck are these called? JST SM2 2-pin housings. So just some screws and connectors to swap it out. Of course, I'd have to move the pickups around too, because the styles and stuff. So, but anyway, yeah, this one is super noisy, so I'm gonna do some EMI treatment to this in the form of the paint. I'm gonna do the paint on one of them. The other one has the copper tape. I don't know. I might do some copper tape on like the underside of the pick guard. That might be nice. I don't know. Nice. So yeah. If you want to see how I did any of that stuff, let me know. Okay, so where we're going. What's our time at right now? 14 minutes. Okay. I can edit that. Alright, where we're going. So, I've spent all this time, spent all this money putting together these guitars as the perfect test bed for a continuation, if you will, of an experiment. There's a guy on YouTube, shout out Jim Lill, Lill. That dude busted the pumpkin right on the head of the guitar industry, I think. Be it guitars or guitar amps or cabs. Yeah, dude did some really cool research. And, you know, I don't know if I buy it that he's not some sort of engineer or doesn't have some sort of degree, but it's super impressive and amazing what he did. So check that out. If you haven't seen it, Jim Lill, Where Does the Tone Come From in an Electric Guitar? That guy, we all owe him a debt of gratitude. Because he did something. He isolated a lot of variables and came to the conclusion through experimentation of where does the tone really come from. And that's what I want to do. That's what this channel is going to be about for a little while, at least, is checking out where does the tone come from on these guitars. These are cheap guitars with really nice electronics in them. So, should they sound good? Should they sound as good as a $2,000 guitar? I don't know. I think they could, based on what I saw in Jim Lill's videos. And so I'm going to try to test that, right? I'm going to try to shoot out the guitars that I have. You don't own any of these. This isn't yours. I don't know why do YouTubers say that? So that means taking the 3 Yamahas that we have here, the EG112, the PAC012, and the PAC012 DLX, shooting them out. Same strings. So I bought slinky top heavy bottoms for all of them. Then I'm going to rotate the pick guards. So as I was doing all of this, I made these smart connections, these speed connections, if you will, that easily allow the pick guards to connect and disconnect without soldering, so I can flip them out on the fly. If you want to see how I did that, again, let me know in the comments. So, put the same strings on all these guitars, with the same electronics, because they all have the same electronics now, because I can switch the pick guards out for each other. How different will they sound? So that's where the next video is going to go. Is shoot out between the 3 of them. Then what I like to do is go through the different types of strings, because I think string type is actually where a lot of tone comes from. And based on Jim Lill's video, it makes sense. So what I bought is the cobalts, I bought steels, we got the regular nickels, and then I got the premium nickel or whatever. We got the Ernie Ball paradigms or whatever, but I hate that I have to name drop something just to get the point across, because Ernie Ball didn't sponsor this video, and I'm very upset about it. Another video that I want to do is on EMI shielding and how important the noise floor is. So, for example, the bass that I have has basically no bass. Basically, the bass has no EMI shielding right now. There's no tape. There's no paint. Nothing on the inside, and it's rather noisy. Even though I checked the ground and it's totally fine. It is absolutely connected to the ground from the bridge. And yeah, so I want to paint it and do sort of a before after. Check the noise floor before, and then check the noise floor after. Then do that with guitar as well. So, all right, 3 videos that are coming up. Wrap it up here. Okay, so shoot out the guitars that I have. Will they know? Will there be a difference? Same strings, same tuning, different electronics, different woods, or actually same electronics, because we're going to rotate the pickguards. These pickguards will serve as sort of like the control, since they're exactly the same. I don't have to like solder them or do anything like that, and the strings will be the same, the scale length is the same, the spacing to the bridge will be the same, the height of the pickup will be the same. I don't even have to turn a screw because I've already set the string height to be exactly the same height across all of them. Because they all play exactly the same. They have the same shims and they're identical. Then the strings, so put the cobalts on, see how they sound, put the steels on, put the regular nickels, we already have those, so we won't have to do those again, just reuse it, and finally the high end, wood shootout, string shootout, EMI, and I think that's probably all I'm going to do with these guitars, unless there's something else that really piques your curiosity. That would be fantastic for you to see. Just let me know. Throw it in the comments. I'll read them. I always check through them periodically, so yeah, it'll be a fantastic time here in the digital world of YouTube.